Something I've found personally to be interesting about the whole driver-pedestrian relationship, no matter which party I'm a member of, I'm the one who's always right. If I'm driving and a particularly slow-moving or right-of-way flaunting pedestrian waltzes across the street, I'm thinking, hey Jackhole, if you were moving any slower, what you are doing right now could not technically be described as movement. Move any slower and I'm gonna run you over. Oh, what's that? You're gonna sue me? Let's see you try and sue me when you're a bloody skid on the road. And if I'm walking and an exasperated driver comes within inches of killing me in a frenzy of impatience, I'm thinking, hey Jackhole, go ahead, run me over, but you better hope you don't kill me. If you don't kill me, I'm just gonna sue you into next week, but if you kill me, I'm gonna haunt the crap out of you. Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's September 13, the 256th day of 2011, which means that 112 years ago today, in keeping with the pre-intro monologue, Henry Bliss became the first person in the United States to be killed in an automobile accident. You see, when the automobile was invented, so were a variety of new ways to kill people. This happens with just about every invention. More examples include a plane crash, or getting beaten to death by a cotton gin, or being talked to death by someone who just bought an iPhone and refuses to shut up about it. It is for this reason that while many people, narcissists mostly, consider humans to be the smartest species on the planet, a great many other people, self-sacrificing bleeding hearts mostly, consider humans to be the dumbest species on the planet. We constantly invent new and exciting ways to decrease our population, something that no other species does. Personally, I don't think we're the dumbest. I think turkeys are the dumbest. I mean, they've been known to stare straight up into the sky during a rainstorm to get a drink and then drown themselves. Plus, they just look stupid. And I've only known like maybe 6 people who've drowned themselves that way, and only about 50% of the human population looks stupid, so I'm going to go ahead and rule them out as dumbest species. Still, it's an interesting thing to think about. Where would we be today without the invention of the car? It'd take us forever to get to places, but there would be no more automobile accidents. Although maybe it isn't a very interesting thing to think about. Take the fire extinguisher, for instance. The fire extinguisher was invented with the express purpose of protecting us from one of the many potentially deadly inventions in our homes. Furnaces, stoves, space heaters, etc. But I can imagine that if I had a fire extinguisher, I'd be much more capable of smashing your face in than if I didn't have one. Does that mean that fire extinguishers add to the stupidity of our species by the deadly invention rule? Or going back to cars, what about seatbelts and airbags? Airbags have been known to kill kids, and seatbelts make excellent strangling implements.
They sure do.
So why even have them in our cars? Almost a year ago, a seatbelt and an airbag saved my life, and sure, I could blame the invention of cars, or the entire human race for even getting me into an accident in the first place. But I don't feel bitter about my car wreck. I feel grateful. So go ahead and put that in your pipe and smoke it, but don't smoke too much, because smoking is a deadly invention. Oh, and tomorrow is Question Quiz Day, so if you would, leave a question in the comments section, and there's a good chance that I'll answer it in tomorrow's video. So until then, I'm Griff, and I'm still talking.